morning, guys. I am very pleased and happy to be here at one of the most wonderful hotels that I've seen in my life, Hotel Solaz in, of course, Los Cabos. This is our very good friend, Ricardo Iriarte, who's gonna give us a real quick guide of the wonders of Solaz. And if you remember, we had a webinar with Cesar Lopez Negrete, who talked about everything regarding design and Solaz. So thank you for this wonderful trip around La Baja.
On the contrary, Fernanda, thank you so much for having us. And welcome to Solaz, everyone. Solaz Resort Los Cabos, part of the luxury collection by Marriott. We're here at this beautiful hotel that it's been here for 2 years so far. And as Fernanda was saying, it's part of the many attributes that a hotel has, which is the art by Cesar Lopez Negrete. All the art that you will see here around the resort that inhabits the resort, it's made by him. Such as this one right here, it's called the Golden Baja, or the Geography of Hope, which tries to place the guest where they are located. So it's very, very, very representative of Solaz itself, and it takes you through the beginning of what we're going to see, which is the art exhibition, and of course the museum that we have on site, and of course all the nature and the endemic flora that we have around the resort. Right here where we have, Fernanda, it's as I was saying, part of the attributes of the hotel, of one of the pillars, is the endemic flora that we wanted to have at the resort. So here you won't have any palm trees, you won't have any, flora that it's not endemic from the desert of the Baja. So these in particular, these cacti over here, they are between 300 and 600 years old, each of one of them. So that's the important thing to mention, because the minute you get into the car, you have these great titans. Yes, titans of the nature greeting you at the entrance. So
I don't know about you, but I am in love with the cacti, and what makes Los Cabos is this wonderful diversity, having these type of cacti and the Sea of Cortez. Please, guys, it's not possible to have this destination with two giants that are the Sea of Cortez and the cacti.
So what we have here, Fernanda, in the lobby, one of my favorite parts of the hotel, you have this immense mural that is representative of the cave paintings that we have in the Sierra de San Francisco, upstate in the Baja California Sur. You can see how it blends in the images of animals with human shapes as well, and also the different animals that they had relationship with. The snakes, the deers, the whales, and these animals that are very endemic to the Baja Desert, and also how it shaped the lives of these people. You also have the constellation, and you also have these, how they are touching their feet and hands, forming like a fishing net. Wow. And you have also the sun, which is this God that is the creator of life for these humans.
And who said that there's no culture in Los Cabos? It's impressive. Can you tell us a little bit more about it, please?
Of course, it's definitely, that's a lie. We have so much to offer here, so much history. For example, we have the Guaycuras, Pericues, and Cochimis, which you can find here some artifacts some are replicas, but also some are original pieces that they found out while digging the earth for the construction of some hotels, and also in the Sierra of the Baja. And also it shows how the exploration of the Spaniards and how the galleons and these amazing commercial line that they had with the Philippines. As you know, the Philippines were part as a colony of the Spaniards. So what we have here, Fernanda, it's a representation of what the missionary would look like. So the missionaries and the missions themselves were the ones that colonized this piece of land that is the Baja California. This is a representation of the different build-outs of the missions that we have in the Baja Peninsula. So this is Loreto, which was the first one in 1697. And this was the spearhead to develop all the different missions and colonize this piece of land. It goes all the way up to San Francisco. And over here, I want to show you, this is Miguel del Barco. Miguel del Barco, he's the one that is dedicated this museum to, because he's the one that spent over 30 years in the Baja and he wrote all about the different species, flora, fauna, and biology of this piece of land. So among the different art that we have in the museum, here we have these cotton paper sculptures that, for example, this represents Cabo Pulmo, the underwater marine park that we have in just an hour and a half from here. And it represents the richness of its fauna and the coral reef itself, that it's protected by the government, and it's truly amazing. I've been there a few times, and it mesmerizes every time that I've been there.
I completely agree, and guys, keep following our videos, because we're going to go to Cabo Pulmo very soon, and we're going to do activities under the water so you guys can actually see the reefs and the diversity of flora and fauna found in Cabo Pulmo is astonishing.
So Fernanda, this is the last and fifth module, and is dedicated to the Sea of Cortez.
The aquarium of the world.
Exactly.
Named like that by Jacques Cousteau. And if I'm not mistaken, that's Calypso, right?
That is Calypso. That is
Calypso was Jacques Cousteau's boat where he did his expeditions. And that's how he basically fell in love with the Sea of Cortez. I don't know why I fell in love with the Sea of Cortez. I just know that I am in love with the Sea of Cortez. It's ridiculous.
No, and I know why. I mean, he fell in love because of the richness of its biodiversity, of the fauna that he found is nowhere found.
No.
Nowhere else. So you can see here in this museum that you can find information, culture, literature, videos, you name it. And everything is linked to the Baja itself. And all I can say is that you can find, for example, information here of the animals that live here, the 9 different types of sharks that inhabit the Sea of Cortez, the 7 different whales that visit every year with the migration that they come from Canada and Alaska, all the way up to down here. And you can really enrich your life with this museum. There's no other hotel that has a museum on site but Solaz Resort. So that's something unique, and you have to experience it yourself in person, really.
It's a completely wonderful experience. Thank you so much for the visit. I am really impressed by everything that you can find here, and we'll try to keep showing you guys what Los Cabos really is. So keep following us. Remember Los Cabos Educational on Facebook or Instagram always. And
of course, you can find us in solazresort.com or at social media channels, which is at Solaz Resort Los Cabos. And yeah, you can find more information about us and the Baja itself.
Or just come and enjoy this. You're gonna have a really fantastic experience that's guaranteed by me. Thank you, Ricardo.
Thank you, Fernanda.